of ours had earned over $30,000 in the last 30 days with digital marketing. And that was the only thing that got my attention because that was someone that I knew personally. I knew what other endeavors they had in. He's a multimillionaire and I trust him. And I was like, okay, well, I'll definitely take a look now. When I took a look that time, I was just like, oh yeah, I get it. Digital marketing, learning how to market and sell anything on the internet. So if you are new to digital marketing, this is your first time hearing about it, please type the word new in the chat. Put new in the chat because that lets me know exactly what I need to explain. Because when you leave here today, if you just have one stream of income, it's by choice. If you leave today and you have another thought, now starting to understand how you can make money in other ways, then I did my job. Okay. And so that's basically all I want to do is give you the information. At the end, I do have a digital course that I do promote and sell. And if you're interested in getting it, you can. And it also comes with my mentorship. And I mentor you until you get your very first sale. And then I do weekly training calls with you as well. So that's what you get in a nutshell. So if you're new to hearing about digital marketing, type new in the chat. If you're already familiar, great. We'll just jump into it. But digital marketing has changed my life. I went from being a nurse, working 3 12s a week, every other weekend, and being exhausted to trying to figure out how I can find time freedom. This is the very first time ever. Hey, be encouraged. Welcome in. Hey, Divine, that I truly have time freedom to do whatever it is that I want to do when I feel like it. I didn't have that type of freedom in work, nor when I tried network marketing. So I did do some MLM companies. I'm not sure if any of y'all heard of Mary Kay. It's the pink Cadillac company. Some people know it by that. But I did Mary Kay for 3 years while I was still working as a nurse. So here I was looking for time freedom, but I added more to my plate, which was counterintuitive. It doesn't make that much sense, but hey, that's all I knew. That's what I could try. I knew it beat picking up another 12-hour shift or going to another facility to get a job. So I did that. I built it for 3 years. You do not make a lot of money there. I had another fellow director in that company call me on the phone and said, Danielle, I am about to return my Mary Kay car. We, as Mary Kay sales directors, we never turn in our cars. I just want to let y'all know that. We call it our trophy on wheels because if I'm at a grocery store and you see me roll up in my car that says Mary Kay on the side, chances are you're going to say, how did you get that car? Or what do you do? Or what y'all got? And I give you a book and a card or whatever, and it creates the connection. So for her to tell me she's getting ready to get rid of her car, common sense. I said, what you done found, Chad? She said, I'm coming over to the house. I said, come on over. She came over to the house and she told me, thank you so much for the likes, y'all. And if y'all could do like that and just tap the screen, it helps me get this pushed out. And so she said, I found this company and there's a Mary Kay girl who came over there. She left her Cadillac and she made 6 figures last month in this business. And I said, well, what is it? She said, it's called Melaleuca. Y'all, I went over to another company. So I went and I built that MLM company. That was the first time in my life I had ever made over 6 figures. Can you say your girl was excited? I had never made $100,000 in a year. I've been a nurse for 15 years, bedside as a registered nurse. I did ICU, step down telemetry. I did all the things, but I never saw 6 figures. When I left nursing 6 years ago, I was making $33 an hour. So when I went to that networking company and I made $100,000, it was a no-brainer. My husband and I had a discussion and I was out and I left and I've never looked back. So guess what? Your girl likes making that type of money. So it's like, what can we do? So I built that Mary Kay Melaleuca business. I was making over 6 figures every single year. But let me tell you something that I want you to keep in mind. And if you are a person who takes note, write down what I say because I talk fast. Um, you want to always have multiple streams of income and don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't. People may look at you weird because you have a job and you're starting a business or you got to hustle or you out here on the weekends cutting grass and you're building a landscaping business or because you're selling jewelry on the side or something else that your kids make because some of their minds are so closed. All they know is go to college and then go get a job and work there for 40 years until they retire. You may be somebody just like me who says, you know what, I can create my own escape. If I can be an entrepreneur and I can make more than my job, then why would I go in there? If you have that type of mentality, then guess what? I'm your girl. Let's lock in because I am a serialpreneur, but I know how to make money and I know how to teach others to do the same thing. I just needed the vehicle. So Melaleuca gave me my first stepping stone. But I started making that money and I said, let me do something else. And I started to network another company. I purchased a product to be a part of them. And it's a service-based business. I didn't get an opportunity to start building it, but Melaleuca heard that a lot of us had started with that company and they thought, oh shoot, I thought my light went on. And they thought we were going to take our entire teams over to another company. And that's not what we were going to do. So in a blink of an eye, I lost my business with Melaleuca. I tell you this because now it has given me a whole new view of how I look at making money. It gives me a whole new view of my positioning on income, where it should come from, never be relying on one stream, because some people make the mistake of leaving their job and creating still just one stream of income. And if that something happens to that, then guess what? You're in the same position that you were with your job. You could be broke. And I never want that ever to happen to me again. So Melaleuca shut my business down. I lost everything in a blink of an eye. I had built my team to 1,000 individuals, 1,003 to be exact, and it was gone just like that. It takes a hit to your emotions. Hey, Craig, when you go from making $15,000 a month to zero, it's kind of bizarre. It's weird. And you're stuck wondering, what should I do next? I could always go back to nursing. I have a degree. I could build another team because I'm good at it. I know how to teach, coach, mentor people. I can build another organization. But do I want to invest the time? It took me, I was working over 40 hours a week in that network marketing company to get it to that position. Do I want to do that again? And I can say emphatically, no, I don't want to do that again. And that's why I can say that digital marketing has been the best blessing. I've never approached a single family member. I've never called a friend. I don't have to launch any home parties. All the things that I did before to make six figures, I was doing all of that, but it took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I'm over 40 years old. And if I can learn something simple that requires less of my time and my energy so I can be present for my kids and my grandbaby, that's the most important thing to me. And so now that I have digital marketing, I'm just going to tell you, I have freedom. I live a life that I never imagined. If you asked me a couple of years ago, Danielle, would you have chickens and rabbits and running around here and homestead and making fire cider and golden milk and all these things, I would tell you I wouldn't even know. Making hibiscus tea and juicing weekly for my husband and I no, it just doesn't sound like something I'll be interested in doing it. But that's my life today, you guys. And I love sharing it with people because it's not what I envisioned for myself, but here we are, and it sure is a fun journey. And I tell people, if you need to decrease your stress load, you need to do something that can bring you joy and bring you income without you working. I do not work my business 24/7. Some people are on live all day long. That's not Danielle's choice. I choose to find that work this in pockets of time. I typically work 1 to 2 hours a day in my business, and that's it. Everything that I do is set up on automations. And if I could tell you one thing, when you get in here, you're going to set up automations too. It's all set up. And then your business works for you when you're not working. One of the best things that they teach you how to do is to create content. Do any of y'all post already? Do y'all post on social media? Yes or no? Let me know if you post on social media. Yes or no? If you don't, it's okay. Yes or no? I'm gonna tell you what, I had never posted over here on TikTok before. I've been on Facebook, I've been on Instagram for over 20 years. I looked, I had an account with Facebook. My account goes all the way back to 2006. Ooh, I didn't even know I've been over there forever, right? Okay, nobody commented yes. So I guess none of y'all post on social media. Okay, so guess what? You're gonna be green as grass like me. So when I came to TikTok, very first time posting consistently. First time I ever talked on camera. You just starting, Joan? Well, congratulations. If you just started posting, you're just beginning, but that's good. You're breaking your nerves down because when you first started doing something, you don't feel comfortable. You know, it pulls you out of your comfort zone, but that's just life. Like a child learning to ride a bicycle. The first time they get on, they're scared, they're nervous, they're going to fall. What if they get hurt? The same way that we've been conditioned in life to approach every new situation, our brain still does the same exact thing. What if I do this? What if I fall? What if I get hurt? What if I get embarrassed? We're all going to experience that. But over time you get better. Your confidence grows. You exercise that muscle and now you can just go. And that's how I am. The very first time I did a live, I was only on for 15 minutes. I was scared to death. I was sweating over here. And I was like, I got to hurry up and get up off this thing in case somebody asks me some questions. But now I have no problems. I actually love it. I mean, I've had people that I've mentored and coached who have now left their jobs, who have retired their husbands. This has just been the best thing. I'm going to retire my husband too with this. And he's coming home and we're going to chillax together because I get to enjoy my life and do this and he deserves it too. So we're going to do this thing. He don't want to do digital marketing per se. He did drop shipping. He did set up a drop shipping account, which is still in a digital marketing space, just making money from your phone because that's what you learn in this space is how to turn your cell phone and Wi-Fi into an income generator. And it's the best thing ever. Yeah, Joan, and I have a free community too. So feel free to join my community. If you go to the banner on my YouTube page, and all of y'all feel free to subscribe to my YouTube. It's life after underscore nursing. But right at the top, you'll see my link to my school community. It's free. Feel free, come in there, come learn, come ask questions. I do weekly training calls in there. I'll teach other ways to make money. So feel free, come on in there and join. All of y'all are welcome to join my free community as well. My website is liveatyourpace.com. I'll write it down on a board because the boards isn't working on my TikTok account here. I don't understand why, but it's not. So I'll write it down so that you can see it. But yeah, I cannot look back. I can't go back. This has been fun. Just learning, first off, that someone that's a complete beginner can do this in part-time hours. That was the best. You learn how to work this in 2 hours a day, and I typically try to stick to that. But 2 hours a day, you learn some basic things like creating content. Content can be short and sweet. Let me just tell you this: a 7 second video, a 30 second video, and maybe one that's 1 minute long that maybe you talk on. But I'm to the point now that I just do 2 videos a day. I try to do a 30 second and then a 7 second B roll, and that's all I post. I'm only on one platform. I only create my content on TikTok. But for those who are right here inside of my live here on YouTube, you'll see all those shorts. I pay for a software system in my business that takes the one piece of content that I make on TikTok and it puts it over there on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Threads. Oh my God, it does X so that I can be in multiple places. I'm one person, but it's nice to have a million Danielles out here. That's how you maximize making money, is making sure that you have automations and things that run without you being present. Because if you got to be present in the building, physically working to make money, you're going to always be trading time for dollars. And then guess what? Your income will always have a cap because there's only so many hours in a day. You can't work for so much. And if everything is attached to a dollar, then guess what? You're going to run out of time and you can't make more money. So you got to have businesses that runs on automations, that has systems that can make money, like Amazon. Okay? Don't nobody got to call Amazon to shop in the middle of the night. They go to Amazon.com and the sucker works. That's how your business needs to be. But how do people find you? So if you have a product-based business, digital marketing is going to help you because, say, for instance, you sell jewelry. I actually brought this from a local vendor here. They make earrings and necklaces and stuff. Really great stuff. A couple, husband and wife couple called Bar West Jewelry. And just imagine they need their visibility greater. They need to come to social media. Have people take pictures and post it because then they can get orders and ship to people all over the world. It doesn't have to be a local boutique like what they currently run. I actually went to their boutique. It runs mostly off of word of mouth and foot traffic. So they do absolutely amazing. But can you imagine how much they would make if they had a social media presence? So with digital marketing and learning these skills, they teach you how to show up on the internet with your product. It doesn't matter if you're a service-based business provider. Maybe you're an insurance agent. Maybe you're a masseuse. Maybe you're a mechanic. You're a hairdresser. If you come to the internet, your visibility is greatly increased. I follow people because they have branded themselves and they make pages about how to care for locks, healthy locks, right? I will travel to New York to sit in Napster's chair to get my hair done. I absolutely love her. Been following her for 2 years. That's how you brand yourself. People will travel to you. People will order from you. So I want you to understand that digital marketing is learning how to market and sell products, services, and goods. That's it. Every big business has a digital marketing budget. I want you to think about Macy's. If you shop there and they ask you for your email address, when you get home and you have an email in your inbox from Macy's, you know goodness well that the lady who checked you out at the register didn't just send you an email. You know it's automations. It keeps their business in front of you to say, oh, here's a coupon. Oh, you forgot about this. That's digital marketing. If you're ever scrolling on the internet and you see an ad for something, maybe earlier that week you had been looking at blenders and now you're getting a blender ad on the side of your screen, that's digital marketing. They paid for ad space. And so guess what? Google, Facebook, Meta, etc. will put your ad in front of people who made those type of words in their search engine. It's digital marketing, you guys. This is my website. Go get the free information. You can look at it, review it. You can join my community, all that from this one link. So go there, www.liveatyourpace.com. My community is absolutely free. It's a great place for you to start and learn, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a complete beginner and you're like, you know what, I've been seeing digital courses up and down my timeline, but is it real? How do you make money? And you got questions, join my community. I teach, I educate you. It's a safe place for you to start and start learning. Okay, so that when you're ready to make money, I have digital courses in there that you can purchase that'll make you a lot of money. Like when I had my first $10,000 month after 5 months of doing this, it's promoting and selling a digital course. So, what digital courses do in this space, in case y'all have been seeing several, I got several, but I have two that I absolutely love. One of them is called Lux Income Lounge. It's inexpensive. It's only $23 a month on a payment plan. But what these programs do is that you're going to learn from them, right? And then they allow you to resell them. And when you resell these courses and these products, they pay you a commission, affiliate commission. So, say the program teaches you how to sell on TikTok, how to create your own digital products, how to start getting paid from Amazon because you already shop there, how to get paid to write letters and get money for doing that. People are writing 2 sentences on cards and getting paid. There's so many ways to make money, but a lot of people just don't know it. And all you need is Wi Fi. So, a lot of y'all, I know you got internet because you're here now. You might be using somebody else's internet. I don't care. If you got a device that can get on the internet, you can sit in McDonald's parking lot, Panera's, you can go on Home Depot. Everywhere has Wi-Fi. So as long as you have a device and you can get on some Wi-Fi, you should be making money. Don't be scrolling on the internet anymore, you guys. Those days are over. A lot of people spend so much time consuming. It's like doomsday scrolling, just being on the internet for hours, and you look up and like, I should have been asleep. Start learning to create content because your phone is your ATM. Okay, so you can resell these courses and make a lot of money. But plus, the most important thing I want you to do is set up multiple streams of income. And that's what they all teach you. You want to have multiple streams of income. So currently I have 11. I have my own community and I have several tiers in there that people pay for, and that gives me monthly recurring revenue. I learned that from a course. I learned it from a course. So, courses is going to teach you everything that you need to know so that you can make money in this space. Okay. You're going to learn how to create content. A lot of you said that you don't create content. Miss Joan is the only person who said that she just started making content, which is good for you. Okay. You want to create content because it gives visibility. People get to see you as a real person, to know you exist, to follow your page, and then get connected with you, right? But when you're creating these content, it's working for you all the time. The internet is always there. It's not going anywhere. So when you create content, your people can find your information 2 days from now, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. And they may say, you know what, I'm ready. I've been wanting a business. I need to make money from home. And then they purchase. Do they need you present? No, because your link is there, it's active, and it's always working. That's how I make money sometimes when I'm asleep, y'all. I have woken up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, had $200 in sales. I've had $900 sales in my sleep, y'all. I call it pillow money because I'm not trading time for dollars for it. I was asleep and I was able to make money from my phone. Okay. If you just got here, you can go to my website and review the information so that you can see it and learn it, and also join my free community called Live at Your Pace. So if you just go right here, www.liveatyourpace.com, you'll be able to see all the information to learn about it. But we're talking about digital marketing and how it's just changing the game. It's going to be $1 billion, $1 trillion industry. My bad. Hey, why that? It already last year did $600 billion in revenue. They've already projected, like if you go to Forbes, digital marketing is going to be $1 trillion industry by 2030. And so get on something that's moving, something that's growing, something that's trending up. This is not like a trend that's going to go away. All businesses use digital marketing. They're looking for people who know how to do it as well. So even if you say, hey, I want to go back in the marketplace, you're going to go with knowledge and skills that can help you to make more money. Even look up how much people are making who are SEO specialists. For all my people who are experienced in this space, SEO specialists they know how to optimize content. Man, jobs are paying them $100,000, no college degree. And you learn this from a cheap little program. Okay, 267, one-time investment, lifetime access. That's what I love about it. So I tell people always think about the skills that you have, because skills no one can take from you. Yes, Melaleuca took my business. That's because I didn't own it. That's why I always tell people when you get in these businesses and stuff, it's good to have that, but that's just one source of income. You want something that you own and that no one can take from you. Like Melaleuca took my business from me. That'll never happen to me again, because the skills that I have learned in this space, that's it. This it's a wrap. I'm teaching my kids too, because it's like we ain't got to be slaving away and working for people. I went to college for 4 years and I make more money on the phone, on the internet, in pajamas. You guys to be kidding me. This is a joke. It really is a joke, y'all. So if you're like, hey, I'm willing to learn a new skill, then go look at the information. You can always reach out to me. You can call me. We can do a Zoom. But I want you to see what's possible because my fellow healthcare workers, if any of y'all in here, y'all, we tired of them 12-hour shifts. Ain't no shortages in nurses. There isn't a shortage. There's not a shortage in doctors and specialties. They're leaving too. They're exhausted. They're realizing they want to spend more time with their family as well. I've seen so many doctors doing digital marketing in the different communities I'm in, doctors and lawyers. They're making the same amount of money from their cell phones, y'all. Some of them are sharing their expertise, which is nice. They're sharing their expertise with the world, things that they've learned. I've seen different, I have a nephrologist that I follow who teaches kidney health, and that's what they go live and teach people all the time. Your skills and stuff that you have, share it with the world. People follow you, and guess what? Then you'll be able to create a product and sell that, and you're going to make a lot of money. Please advise on this information. I live outside the US. That's fine. This is a worldwide business. It doesn't matter what country you're in. Yep, it works worldwide. And Yvette, if you start with the payment plan, is $23 USD for Lux Income Lounge. Yep, so you can join my community. So if you just go here, www.liveatyourpace.com. I do weekly trainings inside of my community as well. And so feel free to join those. I do every other week, I do a health and wellness seminar. And then every week I train people on digital marketing. I give weekly challenges to help people move along because sometimes people buy these courses, they're learning from it, they jump on all the live trainings, but they butt just don't get moving. I don't know what stops them. It's fear. So I create weekly challenges in my community every single week, and it moves the needle. That's how come I have so much success at helping people make money in their first 30 days. Plus, I work with you until you have your very first sale. So we will be meeting face to face inside of a live because I want you to win because it's not that hard. We're not building rocket ships, y'all. This is just paint by numbers. Color number 1, red, color number 2, blue, color number 3, yellow, and we end up with a perfect picture. If you can learn and you can follow it step by step, then you can do it. No payment plans or OPM permitted here. What country are you in? What country are you in? Because I had to help someone get set up in the Philippines, and I had someone to help them get set up in Ghana, which is totally different. I tell you, the people that I help set up in Africa, like in the USA, we don't share our bank account information. We don't say this is my account number and this is this. You're in the Cayman Islands. Well, I can definitely look it up for you. Send me a message if you don't mind. Send me a DM and we can look up how you do it. But if you can't, then it's $267 USD. So it's $267 USD. It's a one-time investment. There's no monthly fees incurred. One-time investment, and that's it. And you have lifetime access. You're going to learn the skills from it that you can use to foster you to build your own businesses or create other things. They're going to teach you how to create products as well. Or you can resell the course. There's 7 streams of income inside of that one. You're in Jamaica. Yeah, we got people in Jamaica doing it. Yeah, so not a problem. Yeah, Joan. So yeah, Joan is in Jamaica and she says she does it. Oh, do you do it or you just create content? Okay, you're in Jamaica. But if you're in Jamaica, yeah. So go to school and that way you can connect with me because I want you to be able to talk to me personally and you can talk to me directly in that app. YouTube doesn't have like a messaging feature. I'm also live on TikTok. They do. So we can communicate in the inbox and you want to hear my voice. I do not use Telegram. I don't use WhatsApp. I don't do crypto and Bitcoin and all that stuff. I just do digital marketing. I educate people how to do it. And I have my own community. So if I'm going to talk to you, it's going to be face to face on the phone and Zoom. So you don't have to worry about me taking you to any of those other platforms. Okay. That's not me. Be careful, be super duper careful. But yeah, please just go join my community. You can find it here at liveatyourpace.com. And then once you put your name and your email address, you'll see 2 buttons underneath it. One will say like start your business, I'm ready to start. And then the other one says join your community. And so if you click the join your community button, then you'll set up an account. If you don't already have a school account, you'll create yourself a username and a password. And then it'll request to come in my community and I'll let you right in. Y'all, because we having fun. We having fun. I love my community. I really do. It's motivated people who are working toward the common goal. We're making money. We're firing our bosses. Some people are moving and leaving countries. There is so much that you can do. But if you don't know how to do it, you need to learn. You got to learn. I mean, it's just no getting around it. Some people say, oh, I'll go to YouTube. Child, you'll be watching videos forever. And guess what? You can't call none of them YouTubers and say, hey, I seen this. Can you help me with this? What do I do? No, there's no resources. There's nothing like that. And this course has 4 weekly training calls every single week. So you get to get on there, raise your hand and ask your questions and talk to the creator. Miranda created Lux and she has been in this space, made $1 million selling another course. And then she created her own, but she's made $1.8 million in less than 2 years. And she was an LPN. And now she's doing this. Jamaica is my island neighbor country, but the rules are different for each island. Okay. So K Yvette, she says she's in the Cayman, and she just was saying that. Yeah, because I have someone, Joan is in Jamaica, who's on my live on YouTube. And then I'm on both platforms. You know, I'm one person, right? What they say, maximize yourself, maximize your time. Do both at the same exact time. There's nothing wrong with that. And follow me on YouTube too, y'all, because I create content over there, and I'm in a race to try to get monetized before February 1st. There's some talk out there that TikTok may increase the monetization rules, meaning instead of having 1,000 subscribers, you may need 2,000. And instead of needing 4,000 watch hours for ad spend monetization, you may need 8,000. So I would appreciate if you would go subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch one video or two. They're not long. I do short videos. They're like 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah, go watch one of my videos, like it and comment. I would greatly appreciate that as I'm growing that. But that's something else that I've learned since I've been in this space. I watched some creators who are making like $1,000 a week just from AdSense. That means ads that are running in their videos over on YouTube. If y'all don't get on YouTube and start creating videos about something you love, I don't care if it's doing hair. You make hair videos. You make videos while you're doing people's hair. Go live over there and post it. There's a lot of money to be made there on YouTube, you guys. Don't play around. Don't sleep on it. And I just recently started learning that. If I knew that 2 years ago when I started, I would have been building TikTok and YouTube at the exact same time. But I didn't know. That's the good thing about this. You're always learning. And when you learn, implement. Don't be a person who just sits on it. I don't sit on my laurels, as old people say. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna make that money too. And you are too. Because when you're in my community, what I learn, I share. I teach you. I teach you. I have communities. I teach what I learn. I teach you because it's enough for all of us. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. That's what. We just need to know a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the information and be willing to share it with other people. We all gonna win, okay? It's just, it is what it is. What questions do y'all have though? Because some of y'all have seen digital marketing before, because I asked, was anybody new to this? And nobody said, yeah. So what questions do you have? Maybe it could be about your page. Maybe you're selling a product. Whatever your questions are, go ahead and ask me, because I want to answer those for you. And in the meantime, y'all go join my community if you haven't already done so. Now, this account, I'm not too sure where the Service Plus button takes you. At one point, I had it going straight to learning information about Lux. Then I had it set up to my community. I don't know. So y'all, I have to play around with that later. I haven't really been going live on this TikTok page in particular because I also created another one. And it's the same, Live at Your Pace. I mean, Life After Nursing. And I've been going live over there more so every day and have been building that. You're new to this. What is digital marketing? So digital marketing is just learning how to market and sell in the digital space, meaning on the internet. So you're selling your products that you may create, services, and goods. Now, digital products, now that's something different. That's things that can be transmitted to someone via email or instant access by a login and password. That's a digital product. So unlike an ink pen, this is physical. It can only be in one person's home at a time. But then somebody can create a digital book, right? No different than reading on Amazon and Kindle. Before, we used to go to the libraries to pick up a book, or you would go to a bookstore and buy a book. Now people pay for a digital download and they instantly have access. So those are digital products. It's the same exact product, but it's digitalized so people have instant access. So that's the difference between digital products. But digital marketing, you're using the internet to sell. It could be necklaces and earrings. It could be services, because you're a realtor. You do hair. You're service based. You're a masseuse. It's getting the internet and using the skills of how to optimize to put you in front of people so that you can make more money. That's all digital marketing is. It's just using the internet as your mainline stream to make money. Instead of marketing like on radio, commercials, on the TV, or in a magazine, people are now marketing on the internet, because that's what people are. People carry their cell phones everywhere. So that's all digital marketing is. This is now marketing in a digital space, in a digital world. That's it. Okay. Yeah, good question. Thanks for asking. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and people sell digital products, which is just not physical, but it's digital. Everything's digital, right? Our money, we get paid now. We do direct deposit. Nobody goes and cashes a paycheck anymore and stands there and gets their cash in their hand and No, everything is digital. You know those numbers add up in your checking account and you keep it pushing. You go to the grocery store, you swipe your card, you tap your phone, digital pay, all those things, y'all. That's digital. We live in a digital world. So that's all we're doing is learning how to tap into this billion-dollar industry, multi billion dollar industry, and start making money with it. That's it. In a nutshell. Like I tell people, don't complicate it. Don't do that because it ain't no need to complicate it because it's really simple. Hey, this big bottle of water. Get these shoes here. Alrighty. Any other questions? Does anybody else have any questions? That was a good one. Any other questions for me? What can you think of? Nothing's too hard. It's not a crazy question either. So ask me any questions that you may have. That's what I go live for too, is to make it clear and answer people's questions and help them out. That's it. That's all. What else we got? Any other questions? Anyone on YouTube have a question for me? YouTube, got a question? Okay. Let me see here. This next one, let me put it up here. It's the next question was, did digital marketing allow you to quit your nursing full-time job? No, it wasn't. Nope. It was actually MLMs, multi-level marketing companies. So I used to be a part of a wellness company called Melaleuca, and Melaleuca was the very first time that I had ever made six figures. And so that's what allowed me to walk away. It was that company. So a lot of times people have a lot of bad experiences. Thank you for the daily heart me. Hey, V. A lot of people have bad experiences with MLMs and network marketing. That wasn't my story. It was the first time that I had ever made six figures annually, and that allowed me to walk away from corporate America. I lost that business because I believe in multiple streams of income, and I started another one. But what happened was, then a friend of mine introduced me to digital marketing. So digital marketing now has kept me from going back to nursing because I can't imagine myself working again for somebody else. That ain't gonna happen. Nope. She said, connect with Danielle. I will show you the way. Absolutely. And will. Yes, y'all. Because she does digital marketing too. We're not going back to these JOBs, these Journey of the Brokes. We're not doing that no more. Nope. So yeah. So thank you. Good question. Yep. So I left because of network marketing but now I won't do that anymore. That's a lot of work. You got to build a team. You're calling strangers. You're approaching people. People tell you no. Your feelings get hurt because people don't do what they tell you they're going to do. It's a mess. So no, I would never build another team like that. Oh, the baby's doing good. She is 3 weeks old, V. I got a new grandbaby, y'all. It's my first grandbaby, our first grandbaby. And she is 3 weeks old. And she is just as sweet as pie. I can't wait to see. I'm a babysitter Tuesday while my daughter and my son-in-law go to the dentist. And so I'm going to have my little stinker butt. Oh, yeah, I'm going to send you some pictures. My daughter laid her on the little mat. You know how it circles like the number and then the week and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm going to send it to you. Thank you, Tammy. I would show y'all, but guess what? I'm live on 2 devices. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live here on TikTok. Do you find that you work more than when you had a job? Puh, child, no. Some days I don't even do nothing. That's my problem. I need to be more consistent. Child, no. I work an hour or 2 a day. I need to do more. My girlfriend always tell me, Danielle, you need to show up at the exact same time, 2 times a day. I'm hard-headed. Yeah. No, ma'am. No, sir. I work way less. Some days I don't do nothing. Yep. So no, ma'am. I do not work more. No, 1 to 2 hours a day. And that's why I say, because that's why it's perfect for people who already have a job and they're trying to figure out how you can do this, because you just do it in pockets of time. If you find 30 minutes here in the morning, 30 minutes evening, then just add it in. You know, a lot of times people on social media all the time, sitting on the toilet, wasting time. No, use that to create some content. You got old videos and stuff in your phone. You're going to learn how to take that and put a message on it. Then you do that. Yeah, so, Nope. Yeah, I know, V. Okay, I'm about to tighten up, okay? You've been telling me for so long. See, Veronica is very consistent. I'm consistent in the sense that I'll post a piece of content every day, y'all. But I'd be content. But you can make a whole lot of money in this space. So don't y'all sleep on it. You can make a whole lot of money. Like my girlfriend Veronica right there. Like she made probably $50,000 yesterday. You know, I'm just saying. Like for real. I'm in the car, boo. This my car or yours? Okay. I'm just gonna tell you, you can make so much money. Like one time, V made she made $100,000, right? In 6 weeks. She mad consistent. She go live twice a day, same time. You do the same thing. My life be all over the place. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I wake up and be like, oh, I'm about to go live. Then I be like, no, I'm going to the gym. But guess what? But that's what I like about entrepreneurship. Everybody business looks different, right? It's like what's important to you, what you want to do, how you want to run it. Everybody's the boss. You know what I'm saying? Veronica done made 61,000 in the last 16 days. And look at this, with no degree. She put with no degree. I don't know why TikTok blocked it out. With no degree. Because it's possible. You can do this. Shoot, we need some air circulating through this garage. Let me open up my garage. Lord. And so that's what I love about this, y'all. You can flat out get rich and wealthy in this space. I'm about to do better. But I love it, y'all. I sometimes have $10,000 months. I have 2 paid communities on school. One of them is doing good. I'm helping people get monetized on YouTube. And these are just skills that I've learned since I've been in this digital space. And so I absolutely love it. I can't see myself doing anything else. Other than digital marketing. This has been my baby. I got chickens. I got a rabbit. My family and we go on vacation just about every other month. And I can work from anywhere in the world, no matter where I'm at. Yeah. So, oh yeah, she does the same thing I do, Tammy. We're in the same exact program. Hey, well, my internet's gonna cut out. We getting ready to leave the house. Y'all go get the information, Tammy. Send me a DM and go on and get started. Because you can do this. Part-time hours around your family. All right? Also,